Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have another set of things to unbox for you, and these are a few fans that I got from D-Mart. As you already know, D-Mart is a huge shopping avenue that's present in pretty much every major Indian city, and so I went there this afternoon and there were a lot of fans that they had. Now this model, I've always seen it at their store, but this one is a little bit new. And so I decided, hey, why not get these, because these would be really useful for my pets. They love having cool air coming onto them from all directions. So I got these for my pets. And you know what? I'm really impressed. This one right here cost me $749, as you can see right here. Now, I've seen a similar version on Amazon that's of course not from D Homes, but you know, it's from Bajaj or other brands like that. And you can see that the prices there, of course, they're a little bit higher. That one, the one that I saw from Bajaj, was about 1,100 rupees. This one, on the other hand, cost me $749, and it's the same thing. This one has a light as well, in fact. So if you're someone who works late in the evening, you might really find this useful. And again, these tend to be rechargeable, so it's really great when you want to shift your fan to another location. You don't have to always have it plugged in. So let's unbox this. Let's see what it says first before we unbox. So you can see there's 3 speeds, and again, it's really lightweight. And you also got this is really amazing. So this one, you can move it in any direction. I'll show you what it's like. They even have, you know, instructions right here, and along with this you also get your charging wire. Of course, it's USB normal, not USB-C, of course, just the older type. So here we go. This is how it's packed. You've got the fan. Let's put that aside. You also got a little instruction manual. It's just 1 page, of course. And then you've got all this info right here, how to charge, how to use it, how long the lights will work. Works for a few. I mean, that's pretty good. On high speed, it works for an hour and a half. So let's say, you know, you're going outside somewhere and you could just charge up this thing and take it with you, and you know, you'd have a great time. And of course, they've got this little wire right here. This is normal USB. This is not USB-C, by the way, just a standard type you get. All right, so let's put that aside and let me show you how this works. So they've got this by the way, okay, let me just show you how it works. So you can twist this pretty much in any, and you know, you can like you can see it just snaps, right? It just automatically snaps to a certain position. But let's say you want to move it here, you can just move it a little bit over here. You can just kind of put it in there, and of course it goes all the way. You can see that it is so versatile. Look at that. You can move it in any position you want to, any position at all. And this is really great. This one, by the way, you can just move it up and down. Of course, you cannot move it left and right, but this one is a little beast. You can move it in any direction at all, and you can plug it in. This, by the way, this is really good. Let's look at the mechanism. So look at how it, you know, the spring is really well made, and it's wall mountable. So if you would like to just, you know, mount it up on a wall somewhere, you could do that as well. Of course, you can always just use this, and this is really good, like really high quality, like these over here, and it really allows for a really good tight grip. And so you can see right here, doesn't matter how much I do this, it's not gonna fall off. It has a really good grip. So yeah, and you know, you can have this, there's this little sellotape here. Let's take it off. There we go. And so now you'll see, this is the first speed. here is where the buttons are. So this button right here, this is the one that you, if I do this, you can see the speed just increased. I don't know if you can hear that. And that's the third level. So that's the third level of speed. And it's really kind of, I wouldn't say it's 100% silent, but it's pretty silent. I mean, it's, you know, as noiseless as you could possibly have it be, while still being a good speed. So I pretty much like the fact that, you know, it's not noisy really. I mean, it's barely perceptible. So this is the one that you press for the fan. Let's stop that. And then you've got this button right here, and that brings us to the light. See that right there? You can decrease the intensity, and then you can just shut it off. So that's pretty useful, isn't it? Of course, this one also has, we'll unbox that in a while. So you can see, very, very versatile. Now charging is done from here, so you just put your little cord in here. And when you put that in, when you set it to charge, what happens is this over here turns into red. There's a red light that emits from this area. Other than that, really good build quality, and I'm just really, really happy with this purchase, and I'm sure my pets will be happy as well. Let's put that one aside. Let's unbox this one as well. So got this right here. This one came with this little piece of thermocol. You know how it is in DMart, everyone's opening boxes all the time. Again, you've got the instruction manual. Let's put that aside. And you've got the cord as well. All good. Yep, nothing else in there. You've got this little thing. You've got two of these so that my rabbits can have air from all sides. And let's pull that apart. And you can see it's really well made. So if you have a DMart close to you, I really recommend, you know, getting yourself one of these. Super useful. Like I said, you know, it's not just for your home, but even if you're going outside somewhere, you just charge this up and you've got a nice supply of fresh air. So yeah, these two right here, super good. Let's unbox this one as well. Now this one is bigger in size, you can see. Of course, it's more powerful as well. They say it's a brushless motor, and one thing I noticed, this one also has a brushless motor. Let me show you. If you look real closely, I don't know if you can capture it right here, but you see that shining copper right there? So there's copper in here. Let me try and show you right there. You can see that, right? That's what I really liked. They've used copper wiring. That's really good. And so, okay, let me center it again. Okay, great. Now, this one is larger. You can't move it left to right, but you can move it up and down. And of course, this one also has the light. So this one is, of course, a little bit higher in price, but again, pretty affordable. $999 is, I would say, very reasonable. And you can see this one on high speed runs for 2 hours because the battery, of course, is a little bit, it has, you know, more capacity compared to this one. This one on high speed runs for about an hour and a half, but this one runs for 2 hours on high speed. Again, all the info here is pretty much the same. You can see all this technical info right here. They say the MRP is 1,000, let me center that, 1,110 rupees, but on the box they say their special price is $9.99. So let's unbox this. I've seen this one over the years. I've never really decided to get it until now because I realized that my rabbits just love having fresh air. So they've got this little protective cardboard, then you've got this right here, you've got the wire for charging. So this one, and let's compare this as well. So this one for these, this is of course something you'll have to plug into an actual charger, but this you just plug it in directly in your power outlet. So not like the highest quality, I prefer like more, you know, sturdy ones. But this is like, okay, of course it's standard, so can't really complain about that. And then you've got this. So this goes into the fan, and it's about, I would say, maybe a meter long. Not long, but yeah, sufficiently. Again, it's pretty standard, so nothing to really complain about. And here we go. There's some kind of manual. There's this manual, and that's it. There's nothing else in the box. Okay, so let's see what the manual says. Now here we've got, again, operation instructions. That's pretty much all there is here. It's pretty standard. Let's put that aside. Now here is the fan. You can see, let me show you the front side first. Okay, so you can see the difference in size, right? You can see this right here and these. Okay, this is like about half the size. Not quite half the size, but definitely smaller, and of course less powerful as well. Now this one is heavier, of course, and you can move it like, you know, but it's obviously kind of loud with how it moves, but it's pretty good. You still have, you know, a lot of ways to move it up and down, but not left or right, of course. And here you've got the LED. Okay, so it's not charged apparently. Let me see if I can put it. Okay, so here they have a few options. Okay, so there's actually, you can, not sure what this is for. Maybe it's to discharge the battery, because the only thing that we see right here in the box is that you take this and you insert that right here. That's how you know, operate the fan. You can of course charge it as well. So let's put that aside. Now this one is, again, they've got voltage and power. This one will be a lot more powerful compared to these two. Let me just see if I can get it to charge with one of my, hold on, I'm gonna try and see if I can set up charging. What do the instructions, okay, let me see what it says here. Okay, so there's a few things right here. Okay, the only thing they mention is a fan switch, a power switch, and an AC socket. You look at the diagram, you see there's nothing over here. But if you look at the actual fan, you do have these two here. They haven't really explained what this is for. And one thing here you see is they do have this on-off switch, which does not exist on these two, by the way. So you've got the on-off switch, and I think that's a nice little, you know, safety measure. Oh, there we go. So the switch was off. So you've got the light. It's much stronger. Again, it's got a few levels, so that's pretty useful. It will tell you when the battery is low, and of course this lights up when you charge it. And let's test it. Pretty good. Again, pretty silent as well. That's the third level. This is definitely, you can see this one, you know, it lit up. This is like, it has a much wider throw because of course because of the blades. And one thing I noticed is you can kind of see the wiring right here. You know, that red wire. And what else? Let's see if this one also has copper in it. Yeah, it does. You see that glistening metal? That's copper. That's really good. I mean, they haven't used aluminum or something, which can cause issues. And of course, overall, copper is high quality. And the funny thing is, you can actually take that copper out and sell it if the fan, like, you know, stops working after a couple years or is, you know, no longer useful to you, if you're inclined that way. But copper always holds value. So yeah, pretty handy as well. This one is large. I would not say, I mean, of course, it's not very heavy. You could take it with you somewhere, like if you're planning, you know, like a picnic or something maybe. But I would say this one's a lot more portable. You can just put this in your bag very, very easily. And of course, the great thing, like I said, is you can, you know, plug this, I mean, you can attach this pretty much anywhere. This one needs a flat surface, of course. If it's, you could, otherwise, if you don't have a flat surface, you can't really hang it in. And another thing is, this one isn't really wall mountable. Like, there's no option to wall mount it. So that's one thing that you'll have to live with if you buy this. These two, on the other hand, are wall mountable. So that's, you know, pretty useful. So yeah, that was our review of the D-Homes fans, and let me know what you think. I mean, do you regularly shop at D-Mart? What do you think of them? Have you used any of these? Because of course, now with summer, these are becoming really popular, not just in D-Mart, but pretty much everywhere online. So I want to know your thoughts. What do you think? Have you used these? You know, if you could just leave some info in the comments, so you know, everybody watching this could also understand whether it's a good purchase decision. I mean, I am so far, you know, pretty much happy with my purchase, but if you have used this kind of a product, it would be great if you could chime in and, you know, leave your thoughts. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe as well. It really helps us out, and we appreciate your support a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.